Hello and welcome to justcomparecars.com. My name is James and today I'm going to be doing a walk around video of this 2016 Ford Ranger. It's a 3.2 TDCI 200 Limited with navigation. It's done just 80,000 miles and it's got full service history. Okay, so we've been doing these walk around videos for quite a while now and we find them to be very popular, mainly because it means you get to view the vehicle from the safety and comfort of your own home, but as if you were here with me today in person. As I go around the vehicle with you today, we'll look at all the panels individually, looking for any marks, scratches or dents. We'll look at the wheels and the tyres and the tread depths. We'll have a look in the back, and then we'll have a look inside the vehicle, looking at the seats and the functionality. I'll even tell you what it smells like inside. When we've done that, we'll pop the bonnet and have a look at the engine, and finally we'll have a look underneath at the chassis, the underside of the engine, and of course the spare wheel. Now, once you've watched the video, if you're happy with what you're seeing here, if you want to buy it, a small deposit will secure it, and we can pretty much deliver it anywhere in the world. If you're looking to finance it, we will ask you for a deposit to cover the VAT. An application takes about 5 minutes, and we can usually get you a decision within about an hour. It's also worth mentioning that once you've watched the video, if you think I've missed something, or if you'd like to see something in a bit more detail, please just ask. I'll be more than happy to show you absolutely anything that you want to see. Okay, so we'll start with the bonnet and then we'll go from there. I will say it's quite early in the morning. Excuse me. There's a bit of morning dew on the bonnet, but hopefully you can see past that. So in regards to the actual bonnet itself, hopefully you can see there's no nasty marks or dents. Everything looks nice and clean. You'll notice it's also got a bonnet bib on it. Really cool because I mean, what the designs do, they look quite smart, and also they will protect the bonnet from stone chips, so that's quite decent. It looks nice as well, of course. And as you'll see, it's got the black grille on the front, which is the Wild Track style, and that looks really smart as well. So, driver's side headlight and front bumper working around. There are stone chips. As you can see, there's not thousands, but there's a few. And as you can see, the actual bumper's in nice, clean condition as well. That's passenger headlights in nice, clean condition too. I did notice there is a very small crack on the bumper there. So we've had a small bump at some point. As you can see, it has got parking sensors on the front as well. Onto the passenger side front wing, and it's a nice clean condition, no obvious marks or damage. Passenger side front wheel and tyre, it's a Continental tyre, the wheel's in great condition and the tyre basically looks like new. The windscreen does appear to be free from stone chips or cracks. We'll have another look when we get inside. Passenger mirror is in nice condition. There is a slight rub mark on that. It doesn't look bad, but it is there. The mirror's intact. Let's go over the pillars first. And as you can see, there's no nasty marks or dents, and everything's nice and clean. Roof's nice and clean as well, there's no damage, everything looks spot on. Okay, so before we go down the passenger side, I always like to have a look at the side. We can see from there's no nasty marks or dents, there's no misalignment of gaps, everything looks like you would expect it to. So hopefully you can see from that shot there, there's no nasty marks, dents, everything looks like it's in place properly. Paint's in great condition, and the side step is as well. Being very picky, there's some very light scratches there. You can't feel them on your finger, which would usually be a good indicator of whether or not you could polish them out. Onto the rear quarter. And again, it's in nice clean condition. There's no nasty marks or dents. There are some very, very faint more rub marks than anything. I think that they would potentially polish out. Passenger side rear wheel and tyre, wheels in great condition. It's matching tyre, matching tread depth. It's got tinted rear lights in, they look the same as the limited edition, black edition ones. They're in nice clean condition, there's no damage. This one has got a roll and lock style cover. It looks to be in nice clean condition. Tailgate, and again it's in nice clean condition. There's no nasty marks or dents. Just get rid of some of that dew. It's in nice clean condition. There's no dents that I can see that are obvious. It looks spot on. Rear bumper is in nice clean condition. Again, it's got the parking sensors. It's also got the reversing camera, which I will show you working when we get inside. It's got the latest style electrics with a tow bar. These will tow 3.5 ton. How do you do that one? So let me just open it up if I can one-handed. So that works perfectly. It's nice and clean in the back. It's obviously not had a hard life. Everything looks spot on. The action on the roll and lock works perfectly. It's actually, not many of these are actually waterproof, but you can see it's really wet, but inside it's quite dry. I think because the mounting roll tops are just a metal construction, this has got a fabric cover on top, which is obviously stopping the water from coming in. Pace Edwards. Good design. So I mean, none of them are 100% waterproof, but that looks, as you can see, pretty damn good. Right, so let's go down the driver's side. Again, tail lights in nice clean condition. Rear quarter. You can see there's no nasty marks or dents. Everything looks nice and clean. There's a few little tiny, again, rub marks. It's like it's rubbed against a bush or something. Driver's side rear wheel and tyre. Wheels in good condition, there's no damage. Matching tyre. Matching tread depth. So, rear windows, you can see there's no damage. Everything looks nice and clean. So what, before we get down the driver's side, let's have a look at those gaps. And again, as you can see, there's no misalignment. Everything looks spot on. There's no nasty marks or dents. Let's go over the pillars. And again, there's no nasty marks. Everything looks clean. And that's the same for the roof as well. Let's go down the passenger side, driver's side even. So again, it looks nice and clean, there's no damage. Side steps in good condition. Just make sure I'm not missing anything. No, it's all good. It's nice and clean. Driver's side mirror, it's nice and clean. Little tiny bit of paint missing on top. Mirror's intact. Driver's side front wing. And again, it's really nice clean condition. Again, there's a tiny little rub mark on there. It won't show up, I don't think. Driver's side front wheel and tyre. Wheels in good condition. Matching tyre. Matching tread depth. So it's got a full set of brand new, basically Continental tyres all round. All the wheels are in fantastic condition. The body itself is in really good, clean condition as well. There's a few little tiny marks, but it's nothing. Right, so let's have a look on the interior. Driver's side door card is in nice, clean condition. There's no damage, no marks. A little bit of paint rubbed off of the silver on the door handle. Obviously you can replace those. On the armrest you've got your electric windows ×4 and then your window lock. Up above you've got your central locking key, your central locking door there, door lock. Get my words out. So driver's seat, bolsters, really nice and firm, material's really nice and clean. There's a odd little rub mark what you get from using the seats, but other than that it's nice and clean. It's a fully electric seat. So it goes forwards, backwards, you can bring it up and down, and of course the seat back will go backwards and forwards as well. There are Ranger overmats. I think they're all round, yeah, they're all round. We'll have a look in the back in a few minutes time. Let me jump in. So there are 2 proper keys and there's a canopy key as well. Or roll unlock key rather. Start it up, you do have to drop the clutch, but it fires into action straight away, no problems at all. As you can see, there's no warning lights on the dashboard, just obviously the handbrake light. Other than that, there's nothing else. Steering wheel. There's a couple of bits where it's slightly faded, but nothing serious. There's no stitching out of place. It's a nice steering wheel to use, feels okay. Dashboard is nice and clean, it's free from any damage. Don't need air conditioning this morning, it's too cold for that. Passenger seat, bolsters again, they do feel like new, really very tight. Seats really nice and clean, no obvious marks or damage. Roof lining is nice and clean. Again, it's free from any damage, no nasty marks. Smells neutral inside, doesn't smell like it's been smoked in or anything like that. There is a smell, it smells like cleaning, I think. Maybe something that we've used to clean inside, but that's all. Seats in the back look nice and clean as well. Right, so on the steering wheel, your steering wheel controls, I don't know if you know this or not, but this basically one here controls this part of the screen there, and you can have differing views on there. My favourite's that one, because then you've got your water temperature, your fuel, and then your revs. And as you can see, that works perfectly. And obviously speedo, etc. Down below is your cruise control. Being picky, there is a little bit of white showing, which means it's just been, maybe someone's driven with a hand on it like that, I don't know. Left hand side, basically this one here controls this part of the screen here. So again, you can have navigation, you can have your radio on there. So if I put the radio on, you'll see Capital East Midlands on the DAB. And you can change your channels from there, and of course you can have your phone on there as well if you wish, obviously when there's a phone attached to it. Stereo, speakers work perfectly, there's no distortion, everything sounds good. Onto the media centre, let's look at the reversing camera. As you can see, it's really nice and clear. You'll notice obviously you've got your picture of your vehicle there, and that gives you the front and reversing parking sensors on there. Nice and clear image, no distortion, everything looks spot on. Being really picky, the numbers have gone off the top of the gear stick, but it is a standard 6 format, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then reverse is up and then across. It's a nice and easy one to remember, there's no weirdness about it. Media centre, I'll tell you what, let's put the heated seats on, we can try those while we're here. As you can see, decent quality screen, everything's very clear. To be honest with you, Ford Rangers have got one of the best media systems in my opinion. They work really well, everything's spot on with it. The maps are very fluid, they work very similar to a phone, so you can pinch in, zoom out, etc. So you pair your phone from there, heated seats, and then also your aircon and everything else is controllable from there. As you can see, you switched it on. I'll switch it off at that. Oh, that's just the fuel light that's just come on. Switch that off. But yeah, decent media centre, everything works perfectly. Heated seats work nice as well. Down below, you've got stop start, parking sensor, stability control, hill descent, and then also your switchable 4-wheel drive. You've got cup holders in the front as well. Centre armrest with coin holders. You see that little black dial in there? That is so if you've got your aircon or your heating on, what you can actually do is you can put like a drink or something in there in your box, and then that will pull cold air or warm air into that armrest. That's quite cool. That works perfectly well as well. I don't think there's anything else I can really show you in that sense down here, but yeah, the heated seats work, everything works as you would expect it to. Starts, runs and drives great. It's got electric folding mirrors, as you can see, they work perfectly. All the windows work spot on. Everything works as you would expect it to. Obviously it's got good service history as well, it's been well maintained. What more do you need? Right, so let's switch that off for a second. While I'm here, we'll just pop the bonnet, which is just here. Let's have a look in the back. Door cards in the back. Again, nice and clean. Being really picky, it's obviously had something in the back. There's a couple of little tiny marks, but nothing serious. Seats in the back are very clean. You can see there's no unusual wear. Everything looks nice and in good condition. I think it's been really honest. It don't look really like they've been sat in. Really nice option in the back. It's got the 230 volt plug. Quite an expensive option when it was new, and it's always nice to see them. Good for if you've got kids. You've got your tool roll and your jack in there, and then also you can lift the base up as well, and underneath you've got a couple of cubby holes, so you've got lots of different storage options. All the carpets are in nice clean condition, all the mats are in good condition as well. Everything's spot on. Passenger side door card, again in nice clean condition. A couple of little tiny marks there, but nothing serious. Mats and the carpets are in good condition. All the seats are in nice clean condition. Being picky, there's a little crack on there, so it has been used at some point. And then the passenger door card rear. Again, there's a couple of little marks, but nothing serious. Everything looks bob on. Let's have a look under the bonnet. So under the bonnet, you see all the fluids are clean and to the correct levels. Turbo unit has got no oily residue around it. There's no signs of any historic oil leaks. It's got an original Ford battery. Again, you can see there's no signs of any oily residue around the block. No signs of any historic oil leaks. No weeping. Everything looks good and clean, and obviously more importantly, really very well maintained. We don't clean under the bonnets either, by the way. This is just as it's come. Hopefully you can see from that. That obviously wouldn't be there if we'd have cleaned it. But yeah, nice and clean other than that. You can see there's grime and stuff around the battery. Just that's normal. Oh, you see down there what? You can see again down the side of the engine. Yeah, like I said before, you know, if you do want to see something else in a bit more detail, please just ask. It's not a problem. There's nothing to hide. We'll show you absolutely anything that you need to see. So again, you can see There's no signs of any historic oil leaks underneath. Chassis is in good condition. It's in great condition actually. Exhaust is nice and clean. Rear diff, again, it's nice and dry. There's no signs of any oil residue. I think that's an alloy. I think it's an alloy spare, and it's got a good tyre. I'd say there's approximately 6 mil of tread on the spare. Okay, so hopefully I've shown you everything that you would need to see if you were here today with me in person. I'm sure you'll agree it's in great condition, considering the age and the mileage of the vehicle, obviously. Like I said before, you know, if you do want to see something in a bit more detail, or if you want to see something completely different, just ask. It's not a problem at all. We'll show you anything that you need to. It's worth mentioning that if you look on our Facebook page, you will find pictures of this truck that you won't find anywhere else. And obviously, if this one's not for you, we do specialise in pickup trucks, and we've always got plenty on site. Okay, so for the moment, thanks for watching and sticking with me. I really appreciate it. Take care, stay safe, and bye-bye.